My name is Katie Collin. My business is called What a Yarn and Antiques. Primarily, I'm a full-service yarn shop, and I inherited the antiques when I took over the space here, and so I have consigned antiques downstairs and yarn shop upstairs. I offer high-quality yarns, mostly for that you want to wear, garments, things that are going to feel good next to your skin. This is higher, better fiber content than you can find in most stores. I started very small. My shop used to be across the street. I shared space with Bayberry Cottage, and I had a very limited selection. I started with good, standard working yarns, and I've evolved from there, just basically listening to what my customers were looking for. I wanted to make sure that what I was bringing to the table was something people were interested in, and I have a lot of knowledge in knitting, and I know what it's like to knit with not so nice yarn and what it does for your finished product versus spending a little more and making sure that it comes out the way that I would like it to. Because most people, they want to come in, they want to see what the colors are like, what it really feels like. It's difficult to purchase a yarn that you've never worked with just buying it over on the computer. Fiber people are touchy-feely. They want to be able to touch it and see what it looks like. And oftentimes I have a sample knit up so you can see how the yarn performs, how it's going to drape, and the stitch definition, things that people are looking to see how their product or their project will come out. I've been knitting for a really long time, and I've always dealt with customers, conscious of budgets and trying to stay within a budget, and just, trying to make sure that people are getting the best for their money, basically. I mean, really, I'm amazed. I still am amazed that it's come this far. And I've only been in business for 5 years, and I have completely, I can't even tell you how much bigger my store is. Probably at about 100 square feet, and here we are, so. We have our Wednesday night Stitch and Bitch every week from 6:30 to 8. The fourth Saturday of each month I have my Cow Gals, which is the knit-along gals, and we always work on the same project. We've done, I think, about 5. Done a couple of Afghans, sweater, a poncho. We had a horrible failure on sheep socks, but we're doing another Afghan again. It was actually the first one we did, which was the Tech Square Afghan. So that meets on Saturdays. I have other instructors at this point. I used to be able to teach the classes because the shop wasn't as busy, but Alicia Sawyer does 99% of my classes for me. She has a group in the back that she hosts, starting out with like beginning crochet and knitting, and she'll try and help people that need, extra help. Up front is basically my seasoned knitters that really don't need any direction other than sometimes a little clarification on something, and I certainly fall into that category still. I do send a newsletter every Tuesday. I let people know what's going on at the shop and what I'm getting in and classes, etc. So yeah. They just have to sign up. They can either get onto my website, and there's a little section there that you can be added to the email list, or oftentimes when they come into the store, I ask them. And I get a lot of people signed up that way. I have almost 1,100 subscribers. I can tell who's reading and who's not, but it's good to keep putting that message out there because they know that's where the information is. I'm real picky about what I get in, and like I said, I've really tried hard to listen to what people were wanting. I carry a Barocco yarn. Misty Alpaca is an excellent line. Universal Yarns, they've been fantastic to work with. The Alpaca Company, Manos del Uruguay. Brown Sheep, gotta mention Brown Sheep, they're a great U.S. company. Some nice yarn from Danielle Sachs. She does a beautiful alpaca line. She has 2 alpaca, Ben and Jerry, and so we blend them. It's really kind of cool. Rhonda Henning is up in Enosburg. She does a fantastic job with fibers. She does some wet felting and scarves, some hand spun. Here in Hollow Farm, Pam does a really nice job. Pam Billings has a nice line that she does. She gets her yarn processed and then she hand dyes it all. I mean, aside from a really diverse inventory, I would think I would have to say probably my needle felting supplies. Not a lot of shops carry that. I happen to kind of stumble onto it, and it really complements knitting as well, because there's felting that you can do, and you can embellish with the needle felting, and it's just hard to find those kinds of supplies. So I do carry lots of roving, foam kits. I think I've got pretty cool gadgets too, little knitting things that people like to stick in their bags and have. They make me smile. They keep coming back, of course, and they have the same passion and love of knitting as I do. So it's fun, and we can share ideas, and we swap patterns, and how did you do this? How did you do that? Your best customers keep you in business. There's just no way about, no two ways about it. They're all yarn snobs like me. And if they aren't, I turn them into them, let's just say. It's not a job. I just love what I do because I love to knit, and I love seeing people happy with what they're purchasing and excited about their next project, or they'll come in and show me what they've finished, and they're just ready to get something else on the needles.